As we are in the season of dark, the days of winter short, a historic time over generations for resting body, restoring the mind, and rejuvenating the soul. Just as the bear stores up for winter rest, this necessary cycle of rest allows regeneration, repair, reflection, and rejuvenation. Yoga Nidra is an ancient practice that has been brought to the Western world, and it can absolutely be used as a tool for relaxation, for sleep issues, pain management, depression, adrenal fatigue. But the part of practice that is unique to Yoga Nidra is the rotation of consciousness, where we allow awareness to touch throughout the body, inviting a deep physical relaxation as each body part is called into rest. With consistent practice, our body holds the familiarity of beginning on the right side, allowing a greater release into rest. And this practice delves deeper than physical rest. There is true transformational magic available when we work with limiting beliefs. We can access the subconscious mind, where we hold messages that are not serving us. We can rewrite them, shifting our ability to move past blockages. It is intentionally triggering so that we may begin to unravel those stories so tightly woven into the subconscious. And for that reason, this practice is not for acute trauma. There is a purely physical version by Richard Miller called I Rest that is designed for exactly this. In our practice tonight, we will call the mind into alpha state, where we are aware and an active participant into the subconscious mind. We begin to call and see old stories and old beliefs and emotional blockages which exist within the body, which become apparent. There is an awakened awareness. The body is sleeping, but the awareness is there, hovering just under the surface. And that is what separates us from hypnosis. A practitioner of Yoga Nidra is an active participant, and you are working within the state of calm consciousness. This is the alpha brain state. So as you stretch out, laying on your back, settle into your space here. Turn off all distractions. And we'll begin by drawing tension into the muscles of the body by tensing all toes, feet, squeezing into the leg muscles, quads, tightening into the fists, the arms, tummy, the chest. Tightness moves into the jaw, the face, and squeezing those eyebrows. Whole body so tight, 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 tight. Holding here while drawing a deep breath in. And as you release, allow it to wash all attention. As you're holding in the body, let it release. Feel the body drop into a deeper sense of rest here. No longer holding tension anywhere within the body. And so the practice of Yoga Nidra begins. Find yourself in the shape we know as Shavasana. Typically laying on your back, arms and legs wide as your spine is connected to the earth. And don't be afraid to take up space, spread out, Allow the arms to fall open and the legs splayed out. Completely letting go here. And accepting support under the legs with a pillow or a rolled blanket. Relieving discomfort to the low back. And take another support under the head as it will become heavier and heavier as we dip into the layers of relaxation. As the body lets go of its earthly hold. And allowing the mind to travel into the state of alpha brain. And following this systematic release, the body is taught to settle and sink in a way that is unique to the sacred practice. Drawing the shoulder blades towards one another, creating a support for the heart and an opening between the shoulders and the ears. It is here that you give yourself permission to rest and to allow what will be to just be. No expectation, no right or wrong way to practice. It's all perfect and exactly how it is meant to be. And draw another breath into your beautiful physical body. Allow the belly to rise, expanding into the ribs, pressure into the back ribs, holding and allowing that pressure to build. And then as you open your mouth and sigh it out, feel it all let go. Another full body breath as we fill all the way to the crown of the head, holding here. And release. Body becomes soft. Mind is present. And you know you are safe here. This space is for you to receive what it is you need, be it complete relaxation, shifts to limiting beliefs, or simply a place to feel held. Allow this to be your space of healing. And as we move to Sankalpa, what is at the root of the most difficult situation in your life? Could it be a feeling of unworthiness, not being valued, of not being safe? Dig deeper. What is at the root? The Sanskrit word of Sankalpa was san, meaning connection to the highest truth. Kalpa, the vow. Let's turn your awareness inward into the space of the heart, finding the energetic heart, which sits directly behind the physical heart. Listen here to what it has to tell you. Perhaps it's just a distant whisper. Let's tune in. What is it telling you? Reminding you of your most solemn truth. Feel the call of your Sankalpa. Your heart knows it to be true, and it is time to remind yourself of your most sacred wisdom. Your heart knows, as it has always known. Now is the time to remember. This is your I am statement. And just allow it to arrive without force or control. And if nothing comes, stay with I am. As that is all that you are. I am that I am. And as you're ready, plant your sankalpa into the receiving space of the heart by stating it so silently to yourself 3 times with the utmost conviction. You know it to be true. I am. I am. I am. The heart receiving, planting, germinating this energy. Sankalpa. And stay with my voice as we travel through rotation of consciousness. Should you drift into sleep, call yourself back as you remember, and receive the power of this practice through every cell of you. As we arrive at Annamaya Kosha, the physical layer will guide our awareness throughout the body. Begin to see a bright, glowing light as it lands into the palm of the right hand. Allow this light to warm and pool there. As light seeps into the entire palm, moving into the right thumb, lighting the whole thumb, and then shifting to the second finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. Feel the glowing light move across back of hand, the wrist, lower arm, elbow, and upper arm, into the shoulder, and down to the underarm, lighting up the side of the rib, across the waist, and over the crest of the hip bone, the groin, and over the thigh, through the knee, and down the shin, and around the ankle, across the top of foot, heel, and the sole of foot, and illuminating the big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and pinky toe. And now the whole right side of body, from toes to crown of head, whole right side lighting up. Shifting awareness across the body as we land into the palm of the left hand, as the light begins to pool and warm into the left palm, glowing and shining into the left thumb. Now the second finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. And the light shines across the back of hand, around the wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, and into the shoulder, and down the underarm, and lighting up across the side of rib, across the waist, and over the crest of the hip bone, groin, across the thigh, and through the knee, down the shin, and around ankle and top of foot, to the heel and the sole of foot. And lighting up into the big toe, the second toe, third, fourth, pinky toe. And now the whole left side of body, from toes to crown of your head, as the whole left side is lighting up. And shifting now as both heels begin to glow. Lighting up the legs, moving under the softness of the knees and the back of thighs, the bum, the low back, and tracing the spine inch by inch as the light moves up to the shoulder blades, and glowing at the base of the neck, moving up back of head to the crown of head, the forehead, and the eyebrows lighting up down to the softness of the eyelids, and both ears, right cheek, left cheek, down the nose, the top lip, teeth, as the light shines onto the inside right cheek, the inside of the left cheek, tongue, bottom lip, the chin, and across the jawline. The throat space beaming in light, down the chest to the perfect softness of the belly, tracing the groin, and then feel the light touch on the whole right side of body. Now the whole left side of body. Both arms, both legs, and now the front of body, the back of body. Now the whole body glowing throughout the whole of you as the entire body is radiating this warm light. Then stay with my voice as we move awareness to the flow of breath as we arrive at pranamaya kosha, the layer of breath. As we assign the mind to watch the breath, as we draw breath into the whole of you, the fresh energies are welcomed in and the old energies are breathed out. Receiving this new energy on your next breath, as energy washes out on your release. a shift of stagnant energies that are no longer serving as they were released on exhale, making room for vibrant energies entering every cell as you inhale. And stay with this breath cycle. New energy in and old energy released. And we'll count backwards, slow and intentional. This nourishing breath as we inhale, exhale. 27. Breath in, breath out. 26. Taking in, releasing out. 25. And continuing at your own pace with no rush. Mind remains alert as body sleeps. And if you lose count, just start again. Nice, slow, rhythmic motion. And releasing count here. Resisting the urge to control, just release, come back to where you're at. And trust that you have created a container of safety as we sit in the seat of witness, entering the emotion layer of Manomaya Kosha. Moving into the space of the mouth, call in a taste of salty. Let the tongue experience saltiness, salivating saltiness. Now bring in a bright sourness of lemon on the tongue. Experience sour. Sour candies. Citrus. Sourness. And let the taste buds shift into sweetness. So begin to taste this sugary sweetness as it lands on the tongue. This syrupy, sugary honey sweetness. And then call into the mind a sense of restlessness, of anxiousness, the mind racing as it overthinks. Every detail is unsettled, this anxious, unsettling. Notice how the body reacts to that as we shift now, coming into a softening sense of peace. Let peace wash over. As the mind accepts this peace, this settling, comforting peace, notice how the body reacts. And now call the body into a sense of heavy. As the body becomes heavy, allow it to begin to free fall. A sense of falling faster, weightlessness as you fall faster, picking up speed as we fall. And now beginning to slow the fall, slower, slowing right down as we come to a stop mid-air, letting the body begin to float. The body becomes weightless, suspended in mid-air. This floating feeling of safety and held as you just float. And allow the body to gently sink heavier as you glide back down to the ground. Body becomes heavier, heavier, as every connecting point to the earth begins to melt, pooling and connecting deeper. Legs so heavy, hands like lead. The back begins to widen and spread. And the head is so heavy here. And letting sensations go now as we travel through to the wisdom body, arriving at Vijnanamaya Kosha as we turn our mind's eye to the inner mindscape of Chidakash and allow the images to appear without attachment. Soft green foliage of a cedar branch, light, fluffy snow falling in the moonlight, and the smell of smoke rising from a fire, alerting call of an eagle, and the wet breath of a bear in the crisp night air. The sound of thunder cracking down. And running your fingertips along the soft fur of a kitten. The waves washing up on the sand. And the tartness spreading on your tongue from a fresh lime. And a gong echoing across a mountain valley. And the labored breath of horses galloping. Crackling of a roaring fire. You standing on a mountaintop. And stay connected to my voice here while the body sleeps. As we approach the longest night of the year, the daylight is short, calling us into the season of rest. This deep nourishment of not only body, but the soul. And body is sleeping while awareness floats just under the surface. While deep rest and rejuvenation occurs, journey now in your mind as you release confinements of thought. Soften the borders of the mind. Allow freedom to be yours. And the light of the moon glistening off the snow, deep in a sleepy forest. The sky is dark. The air is crisp. The blanketed ground kept alive with moonlight. Feeling a renewed sense of strength and of confidence. The entire body powerful. As you explore this night forest, surrounded by tall evergreens, as they cast shadows onto the white earth below. And there's absolute silence, except for the crunch beneath your foot as you step. Yet this step feels different. When you look down, there is a mass of dark fur spreading out into a massive paw with claws the length of your human fingers. And you have embodied the strength and the spirit of the Kodiak bear. As the air escapes your mouth with a huff, crystallizing in the cold night air. A complete sense of calm and earthly grounding comes over you. And you sense the power of your muscles as they connect to your shoulders and the mass of your strong legs. You become one with bear spirit. And this independent, free, confident, and capable in this dark night, illuminated by the moon. Embody your bear form, owning this new sense of complete confidence and feral strength. And standing in the moonlit forest with the fresh snow underfoot and the crisp air entering your body, there is a peace, a grounding, and a purpose. And gazing at your powerful paws sunk deep into the powdery snow, the massive paw print left is undeniably confident. And sense into the raw strength of this new body. The muscular wide shoulders and the denseness of fur. And drawing pure strength as you walk through the sleeping trees. Exploring your new sharp sense of smell. Noting scents of the pine, of forest animals that have long since left, and the sleeping earth under the blanket of snow. Exploring how this new form moves, your paws begin to speed up, faster, building into a run. And breath is growing stronger and deeper. The muscular strength propelling you forward, creating a billow of snow as you plow through. And gaining speed, exhilarating and freeing. Faster past trees, past banks of snowdrifts, and thundering the earth with each step, and going faster. And the breathing is more vigorous. You can hear the breath. You can see the breath as the warmth meets the night air. And the vision is focused. And your nose picks up all the scents of the night forest. And this solitude is freeing. Your mind, your soul are free to receive this healing medicine of Spirit Bear. At one with Mother Earth below and Goddess Moon above. Complete freedom, soul healing. As you slow to a stop, breath begins to settle. And hoisting yourself onto your hind legs as you come to a stand. And drawing in a breath of YULE air. And bellow a guttural sound, building to a roar. Awakening buried emotions that have stored deep within you. Stirring them and allowing them to exit with another wild roar. Releasing all those old energies and invigorating as it frees up space within you. And as you're standing tall in your majestic bear form, a light begins to shine from within you, growing brighter from the very center of you, radiating out. Your dense fur beginning to illuminate. Your heart space so bright. Shines and lights up the trees around you as if it were daylight. And with the light comes a warmth spreading throughout the whole of you. Brighter, warmer. And this brings great comfort and grounding. Your soul at one as its voice begins to speak. Your truest vow coming forth. Reminder of who you are at the very core of you. Channeling your strength, freedom, creativity, wildness, and raw emotion. Freedom to be you. Time to shed all that hinders you from living this very truth of you. Feel your sankalpa spread out through all the cells of your body. Completeness and connectiveness. And true spirit of bear. And give life energy to your sankalpa now by repeating it 3 times. I am. I am. I am. And setting your feet back onto the earth. And this reminder of self vibrates strong within you. A renewed sense of self. And this is who you are. Feel your power within. Just as you connect with power of the bear. The spirit of bear invokes energy of healing. Healing for self and for aiding others along their healing journey. Bear provides strong roots and grounding, along with its strength, sense of confidence. The bear medicine emphasizes the importance of solitude, quiet time, and rest. So as we enter the bliss layer of Ananda Maya Kosha, allow yourself a moment of silence to go within, to shut off all outside senses, and journey inwards to what wisdom lies within you. And I will call you back when it is time. returning to the body. And let the pull of earthly gravity bring you back into your space. And feel the connection of your human body to the earth below. Feel the flow of breath as it washes through the body. And begin to sense into sounds around you. As we invite longer, deeper breaths. Longer exhales. And inviting in a full, deep breath in. A full release out as you sigh out your release. And begin to feel the sensation of air across your skin. And the smells signaling you've returned to your space. And take any movements you intuitively need in your body. Movement from the head, from side to side, and reaching hands overhead for a full body stretch. And taking a bend in the knees as you plant your feet on the ground. And help yourself onto the left side, into the feminine yin energy of the moon as we land here, and allowing gratitude to spread throughout the heart space and throughout the whole of you. And the practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. And take all the time you need if you wish to drift off into your slumber for the evening. And many blessings to you along your journey of healing.